from winter nights, street lights glowing red and white, engine roaring through the dark like a fire ready to spark. Black guy shadows ruled the scene, fastest kid they'd ever seen. Every party, every fight, felt untouchable that night. Palm trees swaying in the haze, nothing could have changed those days. Every trophy on the shelf made him believe in himself. The valley was mine before the tides began to turn. Neon glory burning bright with lessons learned. California nights were endless in my eyes. The valley was mine under electric skies. Motorcycles by the beach, dreams always within reach. Friends beside him through it all, before the rise, before the fall. Cobra banners in the air, power everywhere. Every crowd would shout his name, like he'd always rule the game. Golden sunsets painted gold, back before the nights grew cold. Every heartbeat felt alive, like the dream would always survive. The valley was mine, rolling through the midnight glow. Fast reflections on the boulevard below. No surrender, no fear inside my mind. The valley was mine before I fell behind. Synthwave echoes fill the rain, like memories calling again. Every victory fades with time, like a song lost in rewind. Far beyond the neon lights, something dark awaits tonight. A storm arriving with the dawn, and the feeling something's wrong. The valley was mine before the rival crossed my path. Broken future hidden underneath the past. One last summer frozen underneath the stars. The valley was mine before the skies. Taillights vanish through the night. Purple skies fading from sight. Dreams drifting into blue. Nothing stays brand new. Concrete dojo after dark, sweat and discipline like sparks. Rows of fighters dressed in black, learning never to hold back. Sensei shadows on the wall, teaching how the weak ones fall. Every punch and every scar built us into who we are. Code commands cut through the haze like electric razor blades. Every lesson burned inside, strike with power, never hide. Black belt empire years of strength and control. Every student chasing fame underneath the Cobra name. Kreese's voice becomes the law, teaching fear without a flaw. Every heartbeat synchronized with the anger in our eyes. Black belt empire, marching through the endless night. Neon soldiers, ready always for a fight. Straight dominion, under California sky. Black belt empire, where mercy dies. His name. Black belt empire, cracking slowly at the seam. Broken visions fading through the synthwave dreams. One young fighter starting now to realize. Black belt empire, built on disguised lies. Neon reflections on the floor, calling out for more. Somewhere in the midnight glow, doubt begins to grow. Like a storm arriving late, different clothes and familiar face, out of rhythm, out of place. Summer wind across the court, something shifting in the air. Didn't know his name back then, only knew he didn't belong there. One small moment starts a fire, burning through the old empire. Every glance begins to sting, like a threat to everything. The new kid walking through my neon nights, changing Above the shore, boombox shaking through the boardwalk floor, waves crashing underneath the pier. Summer nights felt crystal clear, but then the tension filled the breeze like electricity through the trees. One wrong word, one careless stare turned the sunset into warfare. Crowds gathering near the sand, waiting for the first thrown hand. Every heartbeat starts to race underneath the fading blaze. Beach fight at sundown, neon shadows on the sea. Fast emotions burning out of control in me. California twilight, turning violent in the dark. Beach fight at sundown, like a lightning spark. Motorcycles lined in chrome, like wolves protecting home. Every friend beside my back, ready for the first attack. Salt air mixed with the rising rage, like a fire trapped in a cage. Couldn't hear the ocean now, only pride screaming loud. Street lights flicker one by one as the final light is gone. Every movement sharp and fast, knowing nothing good would last. Beach fight at sundown, palm tree silhouettes collide. Restless anger crashing in with every tide. Young contenders trying hard to stand their ground. Beach fight at sundown, no peace was found. Same wave echoes through the coast, like the ghosts of who you were most. Every punch another crack in a world we can't take back. Purple twilight fades to blue, and suddenly I knew something deeper had begun beneath the dying sun. Beach fight at sundown, burning through the summer haze. Broken glory, lost inside the neon waves. One last moment, frozen underneath the stars. Beach fight at sundown, left emotional scars. Ocean wind across the night, boardwalk fading out of sight. Summer dreams drift far away, nothing feels the same. Catch the glow of the city lights below. Sensei's voice cuts through the air like a blade without repair. Black belts lined against the wall, learning never fear a fall. Every lesson carved in stone, fight hard or my chest, trying hard to pass the test. Every warning in my mind gets buried deep behind pride. No mercy tonight, echoing through neon halls. Strike first shadows, rising as the darkness calls. Burning anger, taking over every fight. No mercy tonight, under violet light. Motorcycles through the rain, trying hard to numb the pain. Every rivalry grows sharp, like a knife against the heart. Friends beside me dressed in black, never thinking to turn back. But somewhere underneath the rage, doubt begins to leave its trace. Every orifice were cold, then the stories we were told. Every victory starts to fade into something twisted, strange. No mercy tonight, pounding like electric drums. Neon fury, blinding everyone it touches. Restless fighter, trying hard to prove his pride. No mercy tonight, nowhere left to hide. Scars. Parking lot lights glowing blue. Nothing feels completely true. Summer fading into gray as the darkness takes its place. Dust settles on the shelf, gold medals staring at themselves. Bedroom shadows stretch and fade across the dreams we thought we made. Late night headlights cross the wall, like memories beginning to fall. Every victory feels small when you don't feel strong at all. Went wrong. Every silence cuts more deep than the bruises that still bleed. Broken trophy hearts shining underneath the rain. Fading glory can't erase the hidden pain. Young believers lost between the stars and scars. Trophy hearts never stay untouched. Never stay untouched. Empty parking lots at night, neon signs flickering white. Friends still laughing down the road while I carry pressure pushing back. Can't outrun the voice inside telling me I've lost my pride. Every lesson starts to fade into choices badly made. Broken trophy hearts burning through the midnight haze. Restless dreamers watching summer drift away. One young fighter trying hard to understand. Broken trophy hearts slip right through your hands. Synth guitars cry through the blue, like the truth is breaking through. Every title, every win couldn't heal the storm within. Far beyond the valley lights, there's a different kind of fight. One that trophies never saw, as the soul begins to evolve. Broken trophy hearts echo through the neon dawn. Lost illusions lingering long after gone. Future changes waiting somewhere in the dark. Broken trophy hearts leave a permanent mark. Leave a permanent mark. Ooh. Rain falls softly on the street. Summer fading with the heat. Golden trophies lose their shine as I lose what once was mine. Cold fluorescent dojo light cuts across the empty night. Heavy silence fills the room, like approaching distant doom. Footsteps echo hard and slow through the black and yellow glow. Every word becomes command, like a force no one can stand against. Eyes like steel without regret, teaching us never forget. Mercy only makes you weak. That's the truth he always speaks. Shadow of Sensei Kreese following me through the dark. Cobra teachings burn forever in my heart. Cold ambition wrapped around my younger mind. Shadow of Sensei Kreese, never far behind. Parking lots and broken nights, motorcycle streetlight fights. Every lesson shaped the rage, locked inside a metal cage. Wanted strength, wanted respect, never stopping to reflect. Every victory came fast, but the peace could never last. Somewhere underneath the pride, fear was growing deep inside. Every order left a stain, hidden underneath the fame. Shadow of Sensei Kreese, whispering through neon rain. Strike first echoes, running circles through my brain. One young fighter, trying hard to find the line. Shadow of Sensei Kreese still controls the night. Begin to rise like ghosts beneath the skies. Every lesson starts to crack as I slowly look back. Maybe power built on fear only keeps the darkness near. Sensei Kreese fading slowly with the dawn. Old illusions breaking as the night moves on. One last student standing underneath the stars. Shadow of Sensei Kreese left emotional scars. Dojo mirrors fading gray. Far away, neon silence fills the room, like the end of youth. electric white. Black belts moving through the haze, caught inside the crowd's gaze. Every point becomes a war, like we're fighting for much more. Sensei watching from the side, cold intensity in his eyes. Every every lesson echoes back with the sound of each attack. No more running from the truth, no more hiding in my youth. Every second feels alive, like only one dream survives. Under the tournament lights, sweat and tension fill the air. Golden spotlights reflecting off the stairs. One last challenger standing strong against the tide. Under the tournament lights, nowhere left to hide. Sea-wave melodies ascend as the final rounds begin. Every bruise and every scar brought us exactly where we are. Far beyond the roaring crowd, thoughts begin to scream out loud. Maybe winning isn't worth losing what made life matter first. Under the tournament lights, dreams collide beneath the stars. Fading glory, measured now by who we are. One young fighter questioning the road he chose. Under the tournament lights, truth begins to show. Crowd noise echoes through the blue. Bright lights fading out of view. Summer hanging by a thread as the final words are said. Final round beneath the glare, static tension in the air. Every eye upon the floor, waiting for the final score. Breathing heavy, bruised and sore, but I'd been there before. Then the cold command cuts through like a knife I always knew. Sensei's voice inside my head, turning everything to red. One command I can't ignore, though it shakes me to the core. Sweep the leg, echoes through the neon haze. Broken honor, caught inside the games we played. One dark moment, burning through my younger pride. Sweep the leg, something cracked inside. Arena lights begin to blur, crowd noise fading into static words. Every lesson built on fear suddenly feels crystal clear. Couldn't tell what mattered most, winning or becoming ghost. Every strike became a test against the voice inside my chest. Palm tree swaying somewhere far beyond these bruises and these scars. Maybe strength should never mean hurting someone to be safe. Sweep the leg, thunder underneath the lights. Cold instruction pulling me away from right. Young contender, the same. Stain. Tournament lights turning blue, crowds disappearing out of view. Summer ending with the rain. Nothing washes off the pain. Soft light spills across the streets, morning calm after the heat. Tournament banners barely move in the quiet after truth. Bruised reflections in the glass, watching old illusions pass. Every lesson from the night looks different in the morning light. Ocean wind through open skies feels like something new inside. Every shadow drifting gone with the breaking of the dawn. Mercy at daybreak, washing over valley roads. New beginnings growing where the darkness broke. One young fighter finally seeing through the scars. Mercy at daybreak, healing restless hearts. Empty dojo, silent floor, doesn't feel the same anymore. No more anger in my chest, only thoughts I can't suppress. Motorcycles parked alone like ghosts of who we become. Every memory starts to fade into choices that we made. Golden sunlight floods the hills and the world suddenly feels still. Every moment now reveals what strength truly means. Mercy arise like forgiveness in disguise. Every scar and every bruise taught me something I can't lose. Far beyond the Cobra name, there's another kind of strength, one that doesn't come from fear, but from seeing things clear. Mercy at daybreak, shining through the coastal haze. One last summer, drifting softly into change. Young survivor, standing underneath the stars. Mercy at daybreak shows us who we are. Palm trees glowing in the sun, summer nights finally done. Neon dreams begin to fade as a better path is made.